I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay, let's see if this worked. Cop out. Avoiding doing something that one ought to do. Hello, every pony, and welcome back to another highly produced and intellectual video. If you're wondering who you're watching, this is Placeholder. And if you're wondering what you're watching, I guess take a guess, pal. Alright folks, let me just lay this on the table right away. This video is going to be more of a test for upcoming chapters of the show later on. If you can tell what's being tested, tell me in the comments and I don't know, I'll do a backflip. You can't do a backflip! No, shut up, go sit down, you experimental channel edition. Okay. Not important. What is important is what I'm bringing to you all today. As I test the waters, I figured it would be fun to try and bring something to you all as I flounder a system that's been around for decades now. So as I figure that out, I bring you the Placeholder Top 5 of Things Ever. For real, that's what you clicked onto this video for? I'm not kidding. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Hello folks. I just want to let you know that this is gonna be one of those my world famous poorly scripted videos. So strap in, I guess. It's gonna be a bumpy ride for all of us. Okay, let's see. Number 5, we have water, earth juice, life broth, feeder of beer. Water goes by very many names, all of which describe water perfectly, even the nasty ones. Literally nothing else in this list could be possible without water. I feel like it's a dead meme at this point, but water at the dead of night after you've had a really, really hard sleep, godlike. I'm one of those freaks that'll go out of my way to drink like 6 gallons of water a day. You're like 70% of water, I'm like 80%. That's all I'm saying. It also always boggles my mind when I find out how many of you freaks don't drink water, like at all, which I didn't know was possible. But what this revelation has also revealed to me is how to know if somebody sucks. Here's a certified placeholder tip. The more appalled to the idea of water someone is, the more likely it is you don't want to associate with them. I'm not joking. This metric literally never leaves room for error. It's never been wrong. Want to know how I know? Because that red menace in the corner is bobbing his head up and down over there. He's right, you know. Let's see, what the hell else do I have to say? Oh yeah. Water most certainly has taste, and I prefer it to have a light hint of rocks and minerals. I'll say it. I with dirt taste. It's a neat thing. Some waters get it right. Some waters don't have any taste at all, and you know, that's unnatural. It's really unnatural to me. Number 4 is animals. If I haven't made this point clear already with the last few videos, I really like animals. They're very fascinating, what can I say? A lot, to answer your question. Listen, I've got my valid gripes with the species I happen to be a part of. They piss me off right good, but being a human has allowed me to be able to appreciate other animals in a far deeper way than most other animals are able to. And I understand the whole perceiving the world differently argument, but come on. You're gonna tell me that a carp has the same thing going on behind its head as this guy? I don't think so. Strange side rant aside, animals don't do shitty things because they suck. They're animals, so they get a pass. Plus, some of these things are fairy tale weird, to be honest. And many of them I still plan on talking about in the future, despite the clear disinterest. But hey, we ain't here to be the best. We're just here to be the. On a less insane note, whenever I learn about either the evolution or habits of a new animal or species, it seems like there's always a reflection of that creature back into myself and into other people as a whole. Some lesson to be learned in the big biological family we have here on this planet. But you're not here for soulful content. You're here for some crazy, wacky nonsense, so. Number 3, food. Food. Taste, my second favorite sense. I'm an ape, a great ape for that matter, one with access to many different palates and spices. A huge W for an animal like this. That's because taste can get boring. So with the many tools at our disposal, we craft and create some of the greatest things imaginable, designed solely to elevate the experience of one single sense. And it's something all humans can relate to. When it comes down to it, everything is either plant or animal. But centuries of experiments and study has resulted in a world with the Five Guys burger. If the world ends or I'm sent on a quest, your ass knows I'm bringing the cook with me. When they use the term craft, when talking about food, they absolutely mean it. Well, they absolutely mean it. This is where I propose my own life experiences to be cast to faceless audience members to take at face value with no elaboration. But flavor is a tool used on food, you know, spices and such, or those syrups that some of you freaks dump into your water. That's why we're able to take the same bird and make it taste like genuinely 10,000 different things. So next time you bite into that overpriced sandwich you bought down the street from where you work, remember the toil man went through to make that possible. And also, keep in mind that King Louis III never got to try an Oreo once in his life. The number 2, plants. Starting to see a theme here. Plants breathe my breath so I can breathe. They're perfect counterparts. As we are the red things that walk all over the place making a mess, plants are green, still standing air makers that live off the sun. But we've got more in common than many people first believe. Plants also come in an array of various shapes and sizes, and also colors. And I'm pretty sure there's more plants than there are animals. Like, individually, I mean. Look at all those grass blades, you know? That's just a hunch, though. There was no research done in this video. Anyhoozle, plants also smell very good. And they hold like my top 3 favorite smells ever. Cut lawns, the rain smell. That's right, that comes from grass. And wildflower sweetness. They're literally the definition of lovely. To go back to that food point, there'd be no hot Cheeto without corn. For those of you confused by that, corn is a plant. Yes, I know. I felt betrayed too. Good lord, this video is becoming a schizo rant. Regardless, plants have protected and fed us animals for as long as we've known each other. So shout out to all my Flora viewers out there. Wouldn't want to do it without you. Maybe I'll talk about plants another time. But they seem really complicated and scary, so for now I'm just going to talk about thing number 1, land formation diversity. Mountains, jungles, deserts, plains. All of these things have something cool and distinct about them. Look at the difference between this thing and that thing. This exists on the same planet as this. Probably not this one for much longer though. Still, the planet is full of cool stuff. Even chunks of ocean change across the planet. If I had to choose the best though, I'm going with the Rocky Mountains. Gotta be the best stretch of land on Earth. Forests, lakes, clearings, unbeatable. Someday I'd like to see a few more of the natural marvels of the world. Visit an old lighthouse port town, perhaps. Maybe see one of those spooky mountains on the other side of the United States. I'd say the Great Plains, but they really just are greatly plain. Maybe I could be mauled to death in the savannas in Africa, return to my 10,000-year-old roots and see if I can put myself up against a lion. Perhaps an island or two. Who's to say? All I know is that this planet is a cool planet. Look at Mars, just red dust everywhere. It do got that cool volcano though, but it doesn't even work, so what's the point? We've definitely got the best looking planet in the solar system at least. Hooray for Earth. Too bad we're basically, doing all this to it, but, whatever. Thank you for watching this video, everybody. I know I'm coming off very ungenuine, but this is the part where I don't have anything written and I just start rambling on. But still, I appreciate you checking this video out. I don't know if you can tell, but I have some exciting things coming up. Not Titanfall 2 gameplay, to be clear. But, something along the veins, I guess. And good news is that other guy, he really did just sit out this whole video, so he didn't really make a mess of my carpet.
Cool.
I don't know how he keeps getting in here, who's letting him in, and what he wants. But perhaps we'll find out in the next video. But don't count on it.
Wow.
All right, everyone, like or subscribe.
Well,
or, you know,
I'm gonna have to.
do whatever you want, I guess.
That right there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to.
Don't pay your taxes,
get around
and
that, but,
see you
GG,
later.
GG. All right, goodbye.
Oh, this is my favorite part of when I record, is when I forget to turn all my stuff on. That's the best part. Hello?